Alrighty guys, so take a few moments and see which crystal resonates the most with you. We have group number 1, group number 2, I'm not sure what that's on my nail, group number 3, and group number 4. Alright, hey everybody who chose this jade palm stone. Let's see what it is that Spirit has for us today. Alright, Spirit, what is it that you have for group number 1? What can they expect during this return? What can they expect during this Venus retrograde? Okay. Ooh. Okay, yes. Can I get 2 more and not the whole deck, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 1 more, please. Oh my god. So they give you 2, but oh my goodness, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So Spirit's kind of encouraging you to go for it. Let's get closer. Let's get a little more intimate. Hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm a fool. Y'all should know that by now. So first off, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this tells me that honestly, I don't feel like this is more so what you're going to be experiencing during this retrograde. I feel like this is more of the energy that Venus is going to help you to move out of, because everything else is like, and this like flew across the table. So this tells me that this is something that Spirit is doing its best to move you out of, and it's finally giving you the key and the help to be able to open up this door with the key. And the Five of Pentacles basically is the spirit of lack. Like, I don't have what it is that I need, and Spirit's telling you that it is about to ignite some passions, and that there is going to be an ignitement of your passions, and that you need to go after it. This is a quick moving energy. So over the next couple of weeks, pay attention to the ideas and things that come to you, because that honestly will be, I could say could be, but I feel like that will be those seeds of opportunity that are being planted within your life. And this is quick moving, passionate energy. So it's going to be kind of this thought that's going to be like, that sounds really cool. Wait, maybe I can try that. How is it that I can start doing this where it is that I am right now? And honestly, like, I feel like this is going to be spicy, not necessarily like, ooh, spice, but like this is going to be something that really catapults you forward into the next level. And what I absolutely love are the next cards that came out. That's why I said that, like, Spirit's basically saying that, like, all of this energy, what you've been experiencing, this lack, this bullish, is all over with, because you have the Four of Pentacles, and this is Spirit telling you that stability is on its way to you. That's what Venus is going to show you, is how to move out of this Five of Pentacles energy, because the Five of Pentacles is really, honestly, it's super ucky to me. It's gross energy. This is probably one of the better depictions that I've seen, because the Five of Pentacles in the irregular deck is literally a crippled couple walking outside in the snow. He can't see, she can't hear. It's just a whole hot ass mess. But here, Spirit's telling you that, like, we're bringing in stability. We got this. It's all in the bag. Just make sure not to hold on too tightly and allow the universe to work as it moves in. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is about balance, and it's about balancing spirituality and practicality, and taking in both sides of things to be able to bring balance into your life. And this is truly Spirit, I feel like, telling you that as these energies start to move in, I feel like meditation is going to be key for this group. And also getting outside for this group, I feel like, will be really beneficial for you guys. Spirit's trying to bring you out of this alone and lonely type of energy, you know, because a lot of you guys, I feel like, have been doing things alone. and Spirit's trying to bring you out of that. But let me tell you, because I've been holding on to these ones, there is a new beginning that is coming, a new adventure. Spirit's kind of telling you to just like go for it. So whatever these ideas are that are coming through, Spirit's telling you go for it, baby. Like, let's do the damn thing and let's go for it. And I feel like Spirit's really encouraging you to just embrace this and to take on like this new youthful type of energy. But this is my favorite. You have the Nine of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the Nine of Cups. And when the Nine of Cups comes in, this is like guaranteed whatever it is that you were thinking about, whatever it, like, this is wish fulfillment. So if you've been working on manifesting and working on different projects and things like that, that is Spirit telling you right here, right now, that this Nine of Cups is going to be coming through. Let's see if we can pull a little more clarity on this Nine of Cups and see what it is that Spirit's bringing in. Can you tell me when the Nine of Cups is here, Spirit? Okay, so for a lot of you, this is about taking movement and moving in like your way of thoughts. Spirit's telling you that your burdens are over with, but this is kind of about moving past this really this feeling of lack. Like, this chick doesn't even see that she's the one that's like wasting out everything and that she still has more, but she's worried about all these cups and all this stuff that is already exploded, or like, I don't know why I said exploded, but they've already overflowed. There may be a Piscean energy, but if not, this is really subconscious and this is about your dreams coming true. But for some of you, there may be a Pisces that's coming in. We also have the Nine of Swords. So for some of you guys, this could be actually making a move. Let's see. I forgot to I forgot to grab my other deck. I set everything else out except for this one. So let's see what additional messages Spirit has. Ooh, okay. Yeah, definite movement. Definite movement. For some of you guys actually will be moving either during this retrograde or soon after this retrograde. You guys will be making an actual move. So Spirit's really going to empower you through this and help you find your inner power, your inner determination through this retrograde. And mind you, this retrograde lasts basically until the end of January, so it's gonna be a hot minute, okay? Like a month and a half of this, and it's really going to help you bridge the gap. So make sure during this time that you are connecting with your intuition, that you are connecting with your guides, because that's going to be the blueprint basically on how it is that you guys get and move forward from this current situation. I also want to check in and see like what type of, how this retrograde is going to affect relationships. So let's see, for group number 1, how will their relationships be impacted during this retrograde? How will their relationships be impacted during this retrograde? I just get like surprise. I don't know why, but that's like what I hear, like surprise. Whoo! Okay, anything else, Spirit? Any other messages for group number 1 out of this deck? Okay, let's see. This is kind of interesting, right? So we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. But right behind it, we have, yes, this is your soulmate. So I feel like for some of you, there may be connections that are coming in, right? Where it's going to take some work in order to make this union work, if it is a union, or it may just be spirit telling you that like you're not necessarily supposed to be in a relationship with this person, but this person is supposed to be a part of your soul tribe. And I think being able to to tell the difference between that is huge, because a lot of the times we get stuck on like this, oh my goodness, they're like whatever, and like we end up kind of throwing a wrench in shit, because you know that's human nature. But like the whole like for instance, you may find that you find like a twin flame type of relationship during this time, and this is spirit telling you that like, yeah, this person may be like your twin, but like you guys aren't supposed to be romantic during this time. So just be mindful as you move forward what type of energies are there. Okay. And this could be like two different sets of people. Like there may be somebody who like ends up with an unrequited love, like the love isn't being reciprocated the way you wanted to, and then the other person like it being a soulmate, or there could just be a misunderstanding within this energy. I'm just saying, or it could be a misunderstanding. But all right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for group number 1? You're worth waiting for. I don't know why that's like playing in my head, but like, I don't know. For some of you, it may just be you not being able to move into a relationship until after this retrograde. Oh, okay. Because I think we have enough here. This is very interesting. Okay, so first we have South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. So with any of these situations, right, whether it's all about the money, honey, and we're not trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not trying to bring in like a relationship, but like we are doing our best to move out of this Five of Pentacles energy, and we're trying to get it in the bag. This is Spirit telling you, don't allow your past experiences to stop you from being able to move forward to where it is that Spirit's trying to bring you to. And for those of you who are dealing with romance during this time, this is Spirit really telling you that don't allow the things and the situations, the way that people have treated you in the past, to stop you from being able to move forward, to stop you from being able to understand your worth, because the next card that came out was you're good enough. So this is about knowing your worth and knowing that you're completely worth waiting for. And I don't know why that seems so prevalent with this group. For some of you guys may be celibate. I don't know why like I'm getting that, but for some of you guys, you may be celibate. And this is Spirit just telling you that like you're good enough to worth waiting for. Like, that's just literally all that I'm hearing is you're worth waiting for. You're worth waiting for. Because you have sexy bass, baby. You're here, obviously. Hello. Okay, anyways, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So that tells me that going back to this Five of Pentacles energy. And for a lot of you, the full moon in Capricorn, isn't that tonight? No, are we still in Sag season? No. Okay, so the next full moon. Okay, so the next full moon, things are really going to kind of come to the climax. And as you enter these full moons, make sure you're releasing any negativity that you're holding on to. Any fears, anything that may be holding you back and having this lack mindset, if you're constantly worrying about like bills and how you're going to make it and how you're going to do this and how you're going to do that, that's not helping you. That's only keeping you trapped in this type of mindset when Spirit's telling you there is so much movement. And I would not be surprised if the people in this group, like I said, over the next 6 months, you guys end up moving, because there is so much movement in these cards that it would honestly surprise me if you guys didn't end up moving. So just know that, like, if you, especially going back to the beginning of the reading and Spirit like bringing you in these ideas and stuff, if you've been searching and like looking to move, if you go with these ideas and you just go with them, balls to the wall, go with them, then you're going to be able to make the moves that it is that you want to make. And you're not, but you have to let go of your past. You have to let go of your current situation, because obviously it's not helping you. It's not allowing you to be able to move forward the way that you really want to. Like, it's literally, especially with this particular Five of Pentacles, she's locked in the room, right? But she has the key to get out of the room. It's up to her. So, but it's up to you, and Spirit's telling you that right now, is that like, it's up to you to get yourself out of this situation. I also want to see what will be coming to everybody spiritually as we move forward. And I forgot to pull out this deck, so bear with me a second. But it's also about like what it is that, how it is that Spirit wants you to move forward. Let's see spiritually, what is it that group number 1 can expect during this Venus retrograde? I finally got it right. During this Venus retrograde. Spirit, what can group number 1 expect? We're not doing that, Spirit. Just 1, maybe 2. Please. Okay. Anything else? I always love this card when it pops up. It's the Beloved. Anything else, Spirit, for group number 1? For this Venus retrograde? Anything that Spirit's going to be bringing them? So the card that pops out is the Beloved in the Medicine position. And the reason why I love Beloved is because that's my name. Or at least part of my name. My name means beloved faith. All right, so the Beloved, be careful. Ooh. Be careful with romantic love. The kind of love you fall in and out of. Own all the projections you have placed upon the person you are dreaming of. Remember that they are only mirroring back your own deep longings rather than revealing their true selves. If you fail to notice this, you will be prepared to walk through the fire of strong emotions once again. So for this group, just be mindful of your relationships and don't go into things. Don't go into relationships with rose-colored glasses during this retrograde. Don't just look for the good things in people. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to the things that are not being said. Pay attention to the fact that, just pay attention. Just pay attention, okay? And that's what Spirit's really letting you know here, is that it's important to pay attention basically to your surroundings and how the people around you, not even like romantic, but how the people around you mirror back your energy. And that's something that I have to be mindful of, because I mirror energy. And like, I really am careful about going out in public sometimes, because I will be like, oh, I want to fight her. And then be like, oh, why? Why do I want to fight her? What's wrong with her? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So, but just be careful, because for a lot of you guys are going to a situation, and I feel like that's part of the reason why the moon came out in the beginning, is kind of telling you that, like, just be mindful of the illusions. Because one thing about Piscean energy, especially if we have any Pisces here, you can check out my book, The Stardust That Made You, and I go into more detail about it. But when it comes to Pisces, if they are not grounded within themselves, they will truly end up falling for almost anything. And when they do this, they will take on the energy of those around them, as opposed to having a strong sense of self. That's why self-care is so important for a Pisces, is because if they don't have that sense of self, that's why a lot of them get caught in the illusions in the world, get caught really in the three-dimensional type of being, even when they are spiritual. All right, Spirit, what advice do you have for my group number ones as they move through this Venus retrograde? What do you have for group number one moving through this Venus retrograde? Okay. Okay. So there's a strong calling for... Oh, that's so crazy. Didn't I say meditation was like key for this group? Okay, so meditation was the last one that came out. And this is Spirit basically telling you what I said back in the beginning, that meditation, making sure you're grounded, going outside, these will all be key. And as you do this, it's really going to help you to be able to bring in these energies that Spirit is offering for you. You also have inner strength. And I love this one because this is basically Spirit telling you that everything that is broken within your life is going to be made into something beautiful. So as you move out of this Five of Pentacles energy, this will basically become, as they say in like the spiritual community, or as they say in the Christian community, your testimony. This will be something that you can look back on and tell people, you know, you see all of this and where it is that I am now, but you have no idea where it is that I came from. And this is Spirit telling you that like this is going to be something beautiful that you can tell people about later on in your life, and just to continue to work forward and know that something beautiful is being made. Also, Venus is coming in to show you your life path. And there may come a point where it's not necessarily a tower moment, but almost like a tower moment, where it's basically, you don't see where it is that you're going. And as you can see, the light is it's so bright that it's almost blinding. And it's almost like being on like a road when the sun's setting, and you know how like if you don't have your visors and your sunglasses, you can be blinded as you like navigate. And this is Spirit telling you that like your future is so bright, and that you are finally truly getting onto your life path. You are doing what it is that you are meant to do, and just understand that those broken spots are going to be made into something new, and a new pathway is being open to you. Communication is going to be so key for this group. Make sure that you are communicating. Make sure that you are allowing your throat chakra to be free, baby, because this is honestly super important. It's what's going to help you to be able to move forward. Okay, so definitely let me know how this resonates, and I wish you guys the best of luck during this retrograde. Have a great day. Bye. All right, for group number two, those who chose my beautiful Apache tier, let's see what it is that Spirit has for you as we go into this Venus retrograde. And if this is your group and you know who you are, stop throwing. I don't like that. You know this. Okay. All right, Spirit, what is it that group number two has? What is it that group number two can expect during this Venus retrograde? Spirit, what is it that group number two can expect during this Venus retrograde? No, we're not doing that. I really only want 5, Spirit. Like, that would be nice. And without half the deck. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? All right, bottom of the deck, the Eight of Cups. So there may be some things that we need to walk away from emotionally to be able to bring ourselves this new beginning with the Fool right behind there. But let's get into the things. Okay. Ooh. Hey, how you doing? Whew, so group number 2. How you doing? So I apologize. I have neighbors. They have children. They scream. There's nothing I can do. And I record during the day so you can actually see me because lighting sucks in my apartment. Anyways, so this right here, the Lovers, there's a call for harmony within your life. And that's super important. And that's going to be super important for you, is to bring in harmony, to balance the yin and the yang. This may have a lot to do with the relationships in your life, whether they're romantic or not. We'll get into that. Honestly, if I were to be honest, what it is that I'm looking at, it looks like a lot of you guys have been in a long-term relationship that is about to turn itself. It's about to turn. It's something that you guys have been working on for a really long time. You guys have been building for a really long time. But it honestly, to me, this is almost like the foundation is being shaken. Even by itself, it's truly like the foundations are being shaken. And it's up to you to kind of bring this harmony back to what it is that you want out of life. And what it is that you're building and going towards. It's almost like you're stopping the foundation from truly being built. And because of that, we have this Tower moment. Tower moments are not fun. I just had one the other day. I had a whole ass breakdown. I mean, a whole ass breakdown. It was bad. Like, tears. I screamed. I cried. It was, thank God someone was actually listening to me this time, and it wasn't just me up here screaming bloody murder in my tower, because that's what I call my apartment. I live in a tree. I'm stupid, y'all. I'm stupid. Anyways, so, but there is this true Tower moment that's coming, and so this is a rapid change. For a lot of you guys, this rapid change has to deal with an older man and your abundance. So I don't know if it could just be the older man or the abundance, or it could be both, and an older man being tied to your abundance. But this is Spirit really telling you that, like, it's time to become mature about your stability and where it is that you want to go. Right? Because this is the King of Pentacles, and he is strong, he is mature, he is sexy, he is suave and debonair and just all the things, just edible and delectable. I think he is honestly one of the sexier men in the deck. I'm not even gonna sit here and bullshit. I'd be like, ooh, King of Pentacles, how you doing? Oh. But I have a thing for older men. Don't listen to me. I'm not wired correctly, y'all, but I think that's why, like, Spirit's like, oh, she's perfect, because nothing's right about her. I mean, like, in my brain, it's chaos. I'm such a grounded energy that, like, I'm not grounded. I'm, like, under the ground sometimes. In the trees. Anyways, back to the reading, less with the goofy. This is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is telling you to use your intuition because you have a lot of decisions to make. You do. And Spirit's also telling you that some sort of cycle in your life is coming to an end. You've completed some kind of cycle, and that's why Spirit's going to make you have to make some true decisions. And one of the decisions is going to be to walk away. And if you choose not to walk away, I'm going to tell you, this Tower moment is going to come back and it's going to bite you in the... Because the last thing you want is for a Tower to flip upside down. And the reason being is that when a Tower flips upside down, then you get into like the Hanged Man type of energy where Spirit puts you in a corner, but instead of just putting you in the corner and making you learn your lesson, puts you in the corner and it beats you. It takes a cat of nine tails and just like... And honestly, I'm gonna be 112% here. It already looks like this particular group is going through some things. So don't make the situation harder than it has to be. If you find that Spirit is telling you, your intuition, your inner being is telling you that it's time to walk away, you need to listen. Stop overthinking. Just do it. Stop overthinking. Just do it. Make the decision. Make the choice. Do it. And for some of you, this new move or this new beginning that's happening requires you to move. But by you moving, it's going to bring in better energy. So just be mindful of that as you move forward. You're worth waiting for. Sorry, I was listening to music before I started, so it's kind of in my mind. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for group number 1? 2, group number 2 with my Apache tier. Okay. What other messages do you have for group number 2, Spirit? Whew. So though there may be some things that are kind of shaken up in your life, Spirit is, ooh, okay. What else, Spirit? Okay. Anything else? I'll take one more if you have it. Well, yeah, that's like, so we'll take the bottom of the deck and then I'll show you guys this one as well. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Wands. Right behind that is the 8 of Wands. So this is something that's going to happen quickly, but with the 6 of Wands, this is victory, success. This is you being in the spotlight. However, my lovey, we have the memories of love. So there may be someone from your past that is coming in to kind of bring in a new offering to, I don't know, I kind of get like reconcile. I don't know. So we'll see. But this everything that's happening right now is about you finding your inner strength, your inner being, you coming into the authority of your life, you feeling empowered when it comes to your life and being able to make your decisions, being able to truly tap into this High Priestess and say, you know what, this is what's for my best interest. This isn't working for me over here, but this over here, this seems like it could be something different. And yes, it's new, but I'm going to go after it and see what happens to be able to move forward. Be careful of sneaky people in your world. I'm just going to be honest. Be careful of sneaky people. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that type of energy. You're going to want to stay around people who are honest, who are open, who are willing to express themselves for you. But for a lot of you guys, this tower, all this that kind of happens where like things aren't necessarily working, where you're like, you may even like have to walk away from some relationships, this like huge change. For some of you guys, it's not as bad as it seems. There really is like, this is going to bring you into something better. because you have the soulmate union and the wish fulfillment. So for a lot of you guys, if you've been manifesting love, you may end up actually meeting that person that you're meant to be with during this time. So, and this is something that is going to be very deep, and it may even be someone from your past that it is that you've moving forward. And even if it's not from like your physical past, it may be someone who you share like past life energy with. It may be somebody who has just, it seems like you've known this person your whole life, you know. I'm not really gonna do like twin flame or like, you know, whatever, because I have my own feelings about twin flames and all the things, and yeah, none of them are nice. But just know that this is spirit kind of telling you that like things are going the way they're going. Okay. So, but, yeah, for a lot of you guys, there's someone from your past that's coming in and they're offering you like the forking world. This is what I think it is. And it's something you've been manifesting. Sorry, I just looked down at this deck and I saw the Magician and I was like, ooh, is this what I thought it was? Yes, it is exactly what. So for a lot of you guys, even this Tower moment, though it may seem like, oh my gosh, what just happened? It's something that you have been manifesting. It really is something that you've been manifesting. What can group number 2 expect for their relationships during this Venus retrograde? What can they expect for their relationships during this Venus retrograde? What else can they expect, Spirit? Oh, no. We are not doing all of that. We are, you gotta bring it back. Okay, so be mindful. Like I said, be mindful of the people who are around you. Pay attention to the red flags. There are signs cautioning you. So for some of you, this may even be you having more than one option coming in, especially with the 7 of Cups right here. This may be you having more than one option coming in, and Spirit's telling you to like be mindful of who it is that you're giving your time to, that you're giving attention to. Like, I've heard this whole thing recently where like you're supposed to date like 3 different men at once, which like I can't get down with. I don't see how as a grown woman you have time to date 3 different men, but like if that's your thing, then like go do whatever it is you want to do. However, just be mindful who it is that you're giving your attention to, and pay attention, because during Venus retrograde, there is this kind of energy of like having rose-colored glasses, not really seeing things for like their full what they are. However, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bringing together. So for a lot of you guys, there is somebody who is working to manifest you. They want you for who it is that you are and all of the things. And for like my ladies, this could be an older man. I'm just saying. Use your intuition though. Like, truly tap in. Tap, baby. Tap. And then chemistry. This is a strong magnetic attraction here. So, like, just pay attention. Because if you are entertaining more than one man at a time, it's going to be that person that, like, you just can't seem to get out of your mind, or, like, whatever the case is. Spirit's really telling you here that but it's going to be hot. It's going to be spicy. Like, I want to hear about it. Be careful when it comes to Valentine's Day. We don't need any Scorpio babies. We do not need any Scorpio babies. We are about to move into a Scorpio South node. That means that these babies that are going to be born over the next 2 years are going to be, whoo, you're not going to be able to lie to them. There is no Santa Claus for these children. I'm just saying, there will be no Santa Claus for these children. And then these children are going to be so spiritually sound right out of the pot that it's going to be, why won't my baby let you hold it? Like, my baby, every time you come around, my baby just starts screaming its head off. If you don't get your ass out of my house, I need some sleep. It's going to be that type of energy. Like, these babies, like, their intuitions are going to be crazy. And they're going to be able to peek the bullish. Like, oh, wait, when these kids get to be adults, we need to make sure we are laying the grounds and the foundation, because they gonna be something else. Okay, anyways, Spirit's like, excuse me. Hey, person who I told you to stop throwing my stuff at the beginning of the reading, stop. Unless you want to fight. I know where you live. Anyways, I love you guys. Okay, anyways. Spirit, what other messages do you have for group number 2 about this Venus retrograde? What other messages do you have for my group number 2s during this Venus retrograde? Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Yes, your visualizations are going to be key moving forward. Very important. Your commitment is being tested. Conclusions are within reach, and have faith. Woo! Have faith in your dreams. Woo! Believe everything that it is that you want with this victory and success. So if you've been manifesting things, people, whatever it is, a relationship, just know that this is truly coming true, and it's truly coming to fruition. For those of you who are looking into a relationship, or even if your relationship kind of goes topsy-turvy, understand that your commitment is being tested. And for some of you guys, this is your commitment to yourself. Are you going to stand by what it is that you want, what you desire? Or are you going to allow things to just like, oh, whatever, you know what I mean? Jelly bean? Like, oh, it is what it is. I'm gonna walk away. For some of you guys don't even realize that this is everything that it is that you've been manifesting. For some of you guys, when you walk away from this relationship, not too long afterwards, you are going to find that person. And that's why Spirit, and for some of you guys, you've been asked to leave this relationship for a very long time because you're unhappy. You've been unhappy for a very long time. And Spirit's asking you to walk away from the situation so it is that you can have what it is, what the fuck you want. Spirit's kind of getting tired of repeating themselves. For some of you guys, this is your last opportunity with this person. You guys will cross paths. However, if you don't get it together this time, if you don't walk away from the things that it is that you were being asked to walk away from, whether this is whatever the case is, because you know in your soul, Spirit done told me 50 times to leave the soda alone. Spirit done told me 50 times that this relationship ain't nothing. But I'm not listening. I'm still going forward. You know, for some of you guys, it may even be like a job. And Spirit's like, so are we going to leave this? Do you want what it is that I have for you that's been made for you? Or are we still going to continue to play this game? Because the longer you want to play this game, the harder I can play. Because trust and believe, I made the game up. Made me twitch. It's so cute. Okay, I'm conceited, y'all. In case you haven't noticed by now. I'm conceited as fuck. Okay, anyways, Spirit, what is it? What can they expect spiritually over the next over this retrograde? What can group number 2 expect spiritually over this Venus retrograde? I want an apple hella bad. I don't know why you guys needed to know that, but I want an apple hella bad. I've been eating apples and tahini. If you don't know anything about tahini, then you need to find out. But I grew up right next to Mexico, so I like Mexican candy. And Mexican food is my soul food. If you ever want to DoorDash me food or whatever, because I accept the gifts. Mexican food. Yeah, Los Gordos, preferably. Okay, anyways, so you have the Mystical Shaman. And the Mystical Shaman, when the Mystical Shaman appears, you're being invited to consider the ability to live without attachments. You are called to create and dream your life, to take inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on the known story of success or achievement. You can impartially observe the story that you tell yourself and others. If you could become a mystery to yourself, who would you become? If you stop telling the tales that have defined you up until now, you do not have to live in the story that has roots in the past. If there were no need to explain you to anyone, not even yourself, the way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. So, what this spirit is telling you, basically, to continue to manifest what it is that you want, but while you're manifesting, let go of the expectations. Let go of the expectations. Let go of what was, what could be, what is. If Spirit's asking you to walk away from something, even though it's something that you've already built, do it. Don't allow something that happened 20 years to define who you are now. Shadow work could be very key for you. I do have a link, or down below is a link to my website, and you can check out my shadow work book. But this is Spirit really telling you, stop allowing things from your past to define who you are, because it's not working. To stop trying to fit yourself into a box, because it's not working. Spirit has something for you that's outside of your wildest dreams. But as long as you're holding on expectations and you're trying to pinpoint something, and make it into something that it's not, then you know what I mean? Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been like, damn, I really want this relationship to work out. And then, like, later on, I realized, like, oh, crap, like, I'm so glad that this relationship didn't work out. Or, like, oh, my goodness, God, I really want that job. Like, for instance, that's a really good one, right? Like, there was this job that I wanted for holidays working with kids. And, like, knowing me, if I had gotten that particular job, I would have stayed there forever. Well, it just so happened that at this job, 2 women, and this happened within a month of each other, 2 women got assaulted, and then somebody got taken out by one of the kids. Like, straight out, like, got taken out. And I literally, when I tell you I had the job at this particular place, then, like, the world around it, me getting, like, everything put together, ended up falling apart. And because of that, I ended up not moving forward with it. And looking back, now I'm, like, hella happy, because that could have been me. Because I probably would have pissed off a kid, and they were like, Johnny's the one! It could have happened. It really could have happened. My mom used to work with kids as well, and when my mom was working, she got hit in the base of the back because like, they didn't realize who she was, because my mom was, like, super cool with the kids and whatnot, because my mom was amazing. But, and that, like, she ended up having major back problems because of it. Like, she ended up having to retire early because of it. All right, Spirit, what is it? What advice do you have for group number 2? Okay. Ooh, what advice do you have for group number 2? Okay, so for some of you, anything else, Spirit? Anything else for group number 2? For some of you guys have the gift of clairaudience, and it's about to kick into overdrive. I find that so funny because I feel like every group is being made to kind of tap into their solar plex chakra and really find that personal power, that personal, like I said, from way back here, right? About having personal power. But for some of you guys are clairaudient, and it's about to kick into overdrive. So pay attention. Like, if you have songs and whatnot that are like playing in your head and you're just like, where does this come from? Like, there's a message in that song. Like, so pay attention to those little things. If you just hear like voices in your head, it's probably a reason for it. But Spirit's really calling you to listen, and listen in order to understand and not in order to react. And Spirit's also telling you that as you move forward, understand that you are being divinely guided. So allow it to happen. Don't put a fork in it. Don't put a fork in it. Because if you put a fork in it, you're going to end up putting a fork in the light socket, and it's, you know what I mean? We don't want that. Alrighty, guys, definitely let me know how this resonates, and you have a great day. Bye! Everybody, for those who chose this Amethyst Cluster, let's get into it. And yes, this is a different day. My neighbor started arguing right as I was going to record group number 3 and 4. So this is a new day. Okay, let's see what this Venus retrograde has for my group number 4, Spirit. What does this Venus retrograde hold for my group number 4? Or, I'm sorry, my group number 3, Spirit. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? We're going to take bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So Venus really is going to have you focusing on your stability. Really has you focusing on your money, honey. And for some of you, this could be someone who comes in with an offer of love, who is older. Oh my God. I'm done. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles, right? Behind that is the Knight of Cups. Behind that is the Lovers. And behind that is the Sun. Whoa, okay, so first let's deal with what came out, and then we'll deal with the bottom of the deck energy, because holy wow. Okay, so during this Venus retrograde, Venus has you really looking at where it is that you want to go, taking the time to plan things out, to really balance things out, balance out your passions with practicality, because sometimes we can be like, oh yeah, I would do it, and like there's nothing practical behind what it is that we're saying at all. So this is Spirit really telling you that, like, with this, like, it's time to plan and to really think about where it is that you want to go and how it is that you're going to get there. So we also have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is about basically making sure you have all the knowledge to be able to make this journey, to be able to set out on your own. For a lot of you guys, though, there's this like this mental conflict that's going on that you're kind of stuck in. And spirits, basically it's time to kind of let this go. And for a lot of you guys, you may be doing some overthinking during this period, but spirit's kind of trying to get you to ground yourself, especially with this Page of Pentacles, because she was very grounded. Yoga may be huge during this time. This may even be a time that you really want to work on your sacral chakra. This is creativity. This is your spark for life. This is the poem in the way you speak. This is that pep in your step. This is really what brings life and vitality to you. So you may really want to work on this, especially with this overthinking thing, because when your sacral chakra is out of balance, it can cause things like depression, anxiety, overthinking, procrastination is another one. And if you have something that it is that you're planning out and that you're working on, now really isn't the time to procrastinate, because one thing about retrogrades is that the things that it is that spirit wants you to focus on during a retrograde, the reason for it is because after the retrograde is over with, you get kind of sprung forward in whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is that you've invested your time in, it'll spring you forward. And since Venus has a lot to do with our money, honey, this is part of the reason why you don't want to overthink too much. I've been shedding eyelashes like crazy. Like, that's why I'm like all up. Hi, there's my eyeball. But this is spirit really telling you that you need to stop overthinking things and that you're going to be elevated to a new level. And as you're elevated to this new level, and this has a lot to do with wisdom as well. This has a lot to do with traditions as well. So with the two of these, make sure that you're really gathering information for where it is that you want to go, so you know exactly how it is how things are going to be when you get there. If you're starting a new business or something like that, make sure that make sure you have a plan. Oh God, there really is like something in my eyeball. But make sure you have yourself a plan, how it is that you want things to work out. Because as you do this, things are going to move forward very quickly within your life. Once you get like the basis of everything and you stop overthinking, because I know overthinking is like, hi, but once you stop overthinking and you start to actually get things done, things are going to move forward in such a quick manner. They're going to just pew, 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 okay? This is a lot of movement right here with the Eight of Wands. Excuse me. And then last you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess really talks about knowledge. But she also talks about really being connected with your intuition. And truly, like, the two of these cannot live in the same mind. Like, I'm just going to be honest. The two cannot occupy the same mind. And the reason being is because intuition tells you, I know exactly what it is that I'm doing. I know exactly how it is that this is going to play out in my life. Where overthinking is telling you like, oh my God, like, I don't know how this is going to work. How can you live in two worlds at once? As the Bible says, a house divided cannot stand. And if your mind is divided in such a way where one part of you is like, no, I got this, and the other part's like, oh my God, no, like, how am I gonna do this? Like, that is a whole ass problem. Okay, so for some of you, This may not be all of you, but for some of you, there is, like I said, this has a lot to do with your abundance. Like, plain and simple, before we get into, like, the rest of this message, because what the fork? Okay, anyways, before we get into the rest of this message, this has a lot to do with your abundance, a lot to do with your financial stability, and to be able to move into this King of Wands energy. If you can really stop with this overthinking, because this is like the only negative thing that I see here. If you can stop with the overthinking and really take the time to plan out what it is that you're doing, use your knowledge, use your skills to be able to get you to where it is you want to be, you will be this King of Pentacles. Okay, this is how you will start out year 2022, is in this King of Pentacles energy. Maybe not necessarily start out, but by February, you'll start to see this energy really start to play out in your life. So, with the King of Pentacles, this could also be an older man. And the reason why I say that is because of all of this. So there could be an older man who is going to come into your life. This older man, maybe like tall, dark, handsome, delicious. I'm done. Okay. Anyways, tall, dark, handsome, delicious, who comes in offering you something, some sort of proposal, some sort of invitation, some sort of something. But this is definitely, this could be a love offer, but not could be. For some of you guys, those who end up with this older man coming in who is bringing you in a love offer, because this is like, with the lovers right behind it, I don't see it being anything but a love offer of some kind. I'm just saying, like, it looks like you got something going on. And I do plan on doing a love reading for like 2022. Love readings are not my favorite because I always end up with like the couples that should never be together. I'm just gonna be honest. That's kind of what I get. So I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to say this. So, but with this, like, ooh wee, because you have the lovers. So this is about about love, but this is about balance. This is about duality. This is about you guys being in harmony with one another. And I'm telling you, if you decide to take this offer from this older man, or whoever this older person, man, is that comes in, it's like, ooh la la, cream of the fucking crops. Like, oh my. This is all the things. This is love, this is passion, this is stability, this is vitality. This is like literally cream of the crops, creme de la creme. And I don't just throw that, like, yeah. Okay. Anyways, Spirit, what other messages do you have for my group number 3? Ugh. Let's try this again, Spirit, because I don't like that. There's like a bunch of cards came out all at once. I don't like that. All right, Spirit, what do you have for my group number 3, Spirit? What do you have for group number 3? I apologize if you hear any, like, I don't know what my neighbors are doing. Okay, Spirit, what is it that you have for my group number 3s? Ooh. Okay. For a lot of you guys, Spirit, any other messages for group number 3, Spirit, without throwing me half the deck? Any other messages for group number 3? That's so funny. Okay, anything else? All right, let's go with bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess, and not the High Priestess, the Empress, but what I love is right behind it is the Hierophant, and he already came out. Let's see what's behind him. Oh, the the self-automated union, the spiritual unions, like the soulmate card, and the solar plexus, which kind of doesn't surprise me. Okay, so let's get into this, because let's get into this. First, we have the chakra cards that came out. And this is your crown chakra. This is your sense of like knowing. This is your connection to the divine. So make sure that you're meditating. Make sure that, like, try and get sunlight as much as possible. And for some of you guys, you may have to disconnect from the world for a little bit. I know that sounds like kind of weird, but if you feel it in your soul, go with it, okay? But this is really about making sure you're taking out illusions. But with this, Spirit is really, I feel like during this Capricorn, during this retrograde with Venus, a lot of you guys are going to end up getting like downloads, so to speak. There's going to be a lot of intuitive messages that are coming through, and Spirit really wants to make sure that like you're getting what you're getting, okay? With that, you also have the third eye chakra. So for those of you who are taking the time to plan out where it is that you're going, make sure to incorporate visualization into your meditation, into what it is that you're doing. How is it that this looks to you? So make sure that you're paying attention. You know, I always ask Spirit to like show me through like the bullish, plain and simple. Just show me. And then you also have the base chakra. So make sure you're staying grounded, you know, especially with like this overthinking mentality. This really can be like the energy of overthinking to the point where you kind of throw yourself into a depression. And that's kind of what Spirit's kind of like warning you against, is don't overthink. Don't put yourself into a point where you're not grounded. So make sure through this retrograde that you're staying grounded. This is a Capricorn retrograde. This is one of the best times to be grounded, is when we are in earth energy. And it's one of the quickest times to be grounded. I don't know. I'm also a Virgo, so like it's not hard for me to ground my energy. And I normally, even though I'm like, hey, how you doing? I normally have a really grounding effect on the people who are around me as well. So like grounding's not hard for me, where I know I have a friend who like it takes her like a half an hour to get grounded. And I'm like, that is too damn long. Personally, I ain't got that type of time. Shoot. I'm just be honest. I'm just honest. And we have a positive movement forward. So as you take this time to really make sure you're grounded, you're doing your visualizations, you're getting yourself forward, you are going to have a positive movement forward. This is really getting to see the fruits of your labor. This is really getting to see things start working out in your favor like never before. Like you haven't been able to see them move forward, because I feel like especially with like this overthinking energy, there may be a lot of people in this group who just haven't had the time to like, oh Lord, I forgot what I was saying, or who may not have like, who may not feel like this at the moment. So let's see what it is that Spirit has. And with the bottom of the deck being the High Priestess, or I'm sorry, with the bottom of the deck being the Empress over here, this tells me that you're about to step in a very fertile time into your life. For some of y'all might be careful with this older man that's coming in, because we'll just see. You know. Be careful. If you don't want babies, be careful. Just throwing it out there. Catch it. Yeah, catch it. Throw one back. Thank you. Okay. This is me. Alright, Spirit. Okay, my group number 3 is expect for love. What can my group number 3s expect for love? And if you are not in, by some chance, you're not into men, those who choose this group, this is just a person who has a lot of masculine energy. And they may even be like an old soul. They may be younger than you, but they have a very old masculine type of energy. Just so you know. All right, what can group number 3 expect for their Venus retrograde as far as love is concerned? What can they expect? Okay. Anything else that's not so confusing? All right. Give your relationship a chance. Let's see what this is. Okay, so this is so interesting. So maybe this is more so like the current energy that you're in, because everything else is like not at all. Or maybe this is like you being in a, stop man, you being in like a whatever, but it's so unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this going. So, for those of you who are either in a relationship, this could be like this relationship not having enough momentum to keep moving forward. So be mindful of that. For others of you, I would be careful when it comes to, this relationship that's coming forward. And the only reason why I say that is because Venus retrograde isn't a time to like make huge leaps. It's a time to kind of make quick or not quick, but like short and steady, like steps, not leaps, right? Because things can, during a Venus retrograde, you can kind of look at things through like rose-colored glasses. Like, oh, this just seems like, oh la la, and it's like, but did you see any of the warning signs? Like, did you not see the skeleton not even in the closet? It's just standing in the fucking corner waving at you like, hey, how you doing? Like, you want to deal with that? Got some skeletons in my closet. I don't know if no one knows it. So before they throw me inside my coffin and close it, I'm expose it. I'll take you back to 73 before I ever had a multi-platinum selling CD. I was a baby. Maybe I was just a couple of months. My father must have had his panties up in a bunch because he split. I wonder if he even kissed me goodbye. No, I don't. On second thought, I wish he would fly. Okay, sorry. You know, you've been here for a while. This is normal. So that there's a heart-to-heart conversation. So if there is somebody coming in and you're just like, I am not feeling this, let them know. But either way, like, have a heart-to-heart conversation. This is really a time to express how you feel. Put your feelings out on the table. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. That's why I'm like confused as fork right now. Like, why is it that we have unrequited love here, but like we have, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So don't count yourself out. Even if like you have this conversation and then you find that like this person's like not reciprocating the energy, like stay optimistic. There's somebody out there for everybody, so they say. But I feel like a lot of us are going to have to end up in like polyamorous, polygamous relationships, because like men die off really quickly. It's actually harder for boys to be born in the world than it is for girls. I know it sounds like, what, Daddy? But no, like most like miscarriages and stuff, like trigger warning, but most miscarriages and stuff are actually male fetuses, because they require like a specific type of environment in order to come into this world. It's cray. Okay, anyways, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. So just know that there is love out there, baby. This one might end up going a little bit over because, you know, Dory. What is it? What? Stop that. Let me at least ask the question first. What is it that my group number 3s can expect spiritually during this retrograde? Spirit. So honestly, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is like the unrequited love. I really feel like that's more so like you moving out of an energy. And honestly, that may even be like how you guys are like feeling until like you have this heart to heart, and then you see like there's all this chemistry and it's just popping, and like Spirit's telling you that it's like safe to love. So like don't get stuck in an energy, even if like you have this heart to heart and the person's like, you know, I'm not into you like that. Like, bless, keep it pushing. Somebody loves me. Loves me. All right, so we have the hummingbird, and you know, Daddy don't know this deck the way that she should. It's honestly one of my oldest decks. It seems like not too many people want like the deep spiritual stuff. They just want like the love and light and butterflies. I'm not always love and light and butterflies, so y'all should know that. The imitation, the buzzing you feel is the sound of the hummingbird's wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. Yes. Okay, so like all the way. Okay. This is not time to linger on what has gone wrong. No, I was just saying that. So either in any way in the situation, let's not overthink it. Okay, baby? Okay. The rightness of the moment, be bold and take action. Wow. Trust success is assured. Even if you must face tests and challenges to reach your destination, know that all will be well and all is in the small. All is in the small. I don't know what exactly that part of the sentence means because it don't make no sense to me, but you know, whatever, jelly bean, whatever. So anyways, with this, like, Venus is preparing you for something. So, and even if you don't see this during the Venus retrograde itself, know that after the Venus retrograde, that's when things are going to pop. So don't dwell on anything that is not working out. Like, if you end up in the unrequited love, which I don't really see, but if you end up in this energy, no, don't get stuck there. Be optimistic, because know that something else is coming along, and ooh-wee, is it going to be forking delicious. Okay. All right, Spirit, what is it? Or don't get stuck in this Five of Swords energy either. Don't. Especially because, like, as I record this and over the next couple of weeks, we do have a lot of Gemini energy that's going on right now. And, like, Gemini energy will have you overthinking like a mug. But they're also the communication to the gods. So be careful what it is that you're thinking, because Source is listening. Okay? All right, Spirit. What additional messages do you have for group number 3? Yes. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Don't do that. We're gonna take this one, and the rest are just gonna go back in the deck because Spirit knows I don't be liking that. Ish. But, okay, so remember how, like, way back here I was like, oh, we got, like, literally we have all the chakras that have popped up in this reading, because we have the crown chakra, peace, So be in peace as you move forward. Don't allow yourself to overthink. When you find yourself overthinking and getting stuck in that type of mentality, take and ground yourself. You know, a grounding practice that I've been working on a lot lately, and that's mainly because my neighbors are not grounded. My neighbors are angry. They have a lot of anxiety, and I feel that all the time. Like, I will be perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden I'm thinking about shit that I don't ever think about. It pisses me off. So what I've been doing is this practice that I heard of is basically where you take and you ground your area. So you take and like, you envision like branches or string like going from each corner of like the room, your chair, wherever it is that you're sitting, and then you allow it to take roots right in the center of the room, or like wherever, right in the center of the room, and you allow it to become grounded. And I'm telling you, as I've been doing this, it has been working. It is one of the only practices that has really worked, because I was using things like frankincense, which was great. I was feeling amazing, but they were fighting like cats and dogs. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be using this. And then at first I was like, oh, I'm gonna just be a dick because Dottie is a DICK sometimes. And I was like, oh, whatever. But then I was like, ooh, it sounds like they're beating the shit out of each other. Maybe I really should stop. So, but then that caused backlash. So I get hit with all that stuff now. So, but after I started doing this grounding practice, it has really helped. So try it out. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. We're going to go a little over because I still have some Moonology cards. So we also have clarity. Clarity, that third eye, that pop, pop, pop. So this is the crown. This is the third eye. We had, oh, the only thing we didn't have come out is the throat chakra. Ain't that something? But we can't even say that because we have this heart-to-heart conversation, which is encouraging us to get what is in our hearts out. Okay, so we also have love. And we have relationships. Okay, so just be open to relationships. And if you are in like a point of uncertainty right now, just know that Spirit is really going to bring you clarity as we move forward. All right, Spirit. Any closing messages you have for group number 3, Spirit? Okay. Any other closing messages, please, Spirit? We'll take that one. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, we'll take this one. And we'll take that one. Okay. Bottom of the deck, a new start is coming, which is basically what I've been saying this whole time. Don't allow your past to hold you back. Spirit is telling you, bring love into the situation. Like, ooh, wait, okay. So move forward with love in your heart. Allow your heart to be open. Have faith in your dreams. And a tough cycle is ending. So just know that everything is about to work itself out, but don't allow yourself to get stuck in the past and how things have worked out for you previously. That whole like having faith, like knowing that there's somebody out there for you. This is Spirit really letting you know that it's time to like move forward, have faith in your dreams. So if you are starting a new business, baby, just know that it's time to have faith in that. Don't allow how other people see what it is that you're doing to affect you. If there's not a bunch of movement that's happening, don't allow that to affect you. Just keep forward, stay forward. You may even benefit from listening to like Abraham Hicks, because Abraham Hicks really has this like, she talks about like your vortex and all the things and keeping yourself in vibrational alignment to the things that it is that you want and that you desire. Alrighty, guys, definitely let me know how this resonates. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to group number 4. Those who chose this crystal, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm not sure. So if you know, definitely let me know down below. I know for some of you guys are like, Dottie, that is so not the outfit or I had makeup on in the beginning of this video. It's been like 2 days since I started it. When I originally started it, my neighbor started arguing. I didn't think it was fair to anybody to hear the things that I heard during that argument. So, bless. Okay. So let's see, Spirit, what is it that you have for group number 4 during this Venus retrograde, Spirit? Okay. What is it that you have for group number 4 during this Venus retrograde, Spirit? There's a lot of like energy around you guys. I really suggest that you guys get grounded. Please get grounded. There's a lot of chaos around you. Okay, Spirit, what is it that you have for group number 4? See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't like that. I don't like that. I really don't like that. It's kind of interesting because that came out earlier, because this is actually my second time recording it, because the same thing kept on happening over and over again. Any additional messages? So we're going to take that, and then we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is in the 9 of Wands. You guys, honestly need to figure out if, like, your defenses and, like, how high you have your defenses, if they're even worth having your defenses that high, is what I feel like Spirit's telling you here. Mouth work. What I feel like Spirit's telling you here. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is, there's a huge focus on family here for a lot of you guys. And that's where it is that Spirit kind of wants you to focus more than anything. For a lot of you guys, during this Venus retrograde, as I start yawning, during this retrograde, Spirit really wants you to focus on rest. Spirit also wants you to focus on, it's the other word that I'm looking for, not just rest, but, meditation. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Spirit also wants you to work on meditation during this retrograde, please and thank you. So, and I was like, let's take a minute, because there seems like there's a lot going on here. A lot. So let's just light some of this. I'm not even sure what this is. I'm pretty sure it's juniper, but it looks like sage. So I can't smell nothing right now. So, but anytime I channel, I can't smell nothing. So I taste it, but I cannot smell this, to be honest. So let's take a few deep breaths real fast, okay? As you do this, breathe out any tension that you may have. Allow yourself to be relaxed. All right. Now let's get back into this. Now that the energy is a little more grounded, because it was kind of like all over the place. We don't do that. Even though like I'm a very bow in your face person, I'm very grounded. I don't like to not be grounded. You know when I'm not, because everybody around me gets ungrounded. Let's not do that, okay? So we're grounded, we're sexy, we are a fucking beast, right? Let's get into it. So during this time, make sure you're honoring your emotions, because I feel like with this group, there are going to be a lot of emotions. Don't worry about stability, because stability is something that is going to be given to you. Just make sure that you're not holding on too tightly to any one thing. So this is emotional and like mental stability that will be coming through as long as you allow it. And you also have financial stability. So if you're worried about either one of them, please don't, because everything is going to work itself out for you. You also have the Knight of Wands. So this is about like basically igniting your passions and not being afraid to go after it. And truly just like going after it, baby. So we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords really kind of talks about wisdom. And he talks about really being able to communicate, but he also has this brooding energy that can be with him at times. And what I mean by that is like he can sit there and overthink and basically overthink himself into a corner. And Spirit's trying to make sure that you don't do that as you move forward in this. You also have the Star. The Star. So Spirit's encouraging you to have hope throughout this situation, to know that things can really work out. You may be dealing with like an Aquarius, you yourself may be. So we also have Aquarius and Libra here. So you may be either one of those signs, or you may be dealing with one of those signs. But just know, like, don't brood about your passions, because these two are kind of like looking at each other like he's watching her just like, yes, and she's just like kind of oblivious to him watching her, because she's just like living life. And I feel like that's kind of what Spirit wants you to do, is kind of like step out there and start living life, enjoying the things that are around you, especially your family. So and your stability, like I feel like for a lot of you guys may not see the stability that it is that you have in your life, and you're looking at so many other things. And partially because with this, like, I don't feel like a lot of you guys are honoring your emotions. So you're just kind of like burying things, and not really, I don't feel like this pile is honoring themselves, and I don't know why. But I don't feel like you guys are necessarily honoring yourself, and you guys are not in balance, which is probably what I was feeling with the whole like beginning of this. I don't feel like you guys are balanced. Like you guys are either like hot or cold. There's no neutrality, and Spirit's like, no babe, like we've got to balance them damn skills out, because you doing too damn much over there. Like, please tell her they is doing too much over there, and I need them to bring it all the way back, please and thank you. So, and I feel like you need to bring it in, bring it back, calm down, breathe, relax. You have so much stability around you. So if stability is something that you have been worried about, just know, like, you literally have no reason to worry about your stability, because Spirit has your back, Jack. Okay? I think I have probably blown a kiss at every one of these groups. You get two, baby. Blow one back. Blow one. Okay. I'm stupid, y'all. It's not wired correctly. But Spirit really wants you to honor your emotions and to go after your passions. Don't overthink them. Don't be envious of people. What the sorry, this came out of this deck, so I was like, how did that even happen? You know what I mean, Jellybean? Like, where did I do that mix up? Because I shuffled this deck in between, like, don't you think that I would have noticed this? You guys are, I feel like with that coming out, if you guys can't find the balance, you guys are going to end up missing out on a very good opportunity, something that someone wants to offer you. But if you're so stuck in your head and stuck within yourself and not grasping all this hope, the stability, and all the things that it is that are around you, you're gonna end up missing out. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for group number 4? Please don't do that. Y'all really have got to get your shit together because I don't like this. Please and thank you. I don't. Bottom of the deck is the third eye. So please make sure that you are visualizing where it is that you want to go. Reminiscing. Yeah, that came out in that last one too. That really did. It came out in the other one. When I was shuffling, it came out in this deck and I was like, nah, we're not gonna worry about that. And sure as shit, it ended up coming back out. Okay, so I want to deal with all these weird ucky ones first, and then we'll get into the other ones, because this is just how I roll. So we have this patience and planning and, like, the blocked position. I won't even say, like, this is the non-movement. Like, this is blocked. You're not allowing things to flow. You're not taking the time to patience and plan. This is, you know, you're taking the time to patience and plan. This is, I don't even want to fucking look at that right now. This is not helping you to be able to move forward. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. My neighbors taking and running errands and whatnot. But anyways, this is Spirit telling you that it's time to actually figure out where it is that you want to go. To honor your emotions, to figure it out. The Seven of Pentacles normally, and like most decks, this is the point where it's like you're not noticing all the work that it is that you're putting in. You're not noticing, like I said before, all of the stability that it is that you already have in your life. You are not noticing all the good things that you have. Normally, when the Seven of Pentacles comes out, this is basically the energy of like, you've worked towards something, right? And it's like you're waiting on the harvest, but it's like you're just watching your garden to be able to bloom. I actually think, yeah, you're just kind of watching your garden be able to actually bloom, right? But it's like, this is the point of being patient and appreciating the fact that soon you will have something. And I feel like this group is not with the energies. This group, also with the Six of Pentacles, you guys are not taking the offers that are being given to you. People may be offering you a lot of help, a lot of generosity, and you're just kind of like, ugh, I don't want that. Ugh, that's not what I want. That's not what I need. But it's like Spirit's telling you, why don't you accept what it is that I'm handing you right now, so that it is that you can appreciate what it is that I have for you. But how can I give you what it is that I have for you if you won't even appreciate what it is? You don't appreciate the fact that your refrigerator's full. You don't appreciate the fact that you have a roof over your head. You don't appreciate all of that, but you're wanting more. How am I supposed to give you more? This legacy, this empire, this whatever it is that you want and desire, if you can't appreciate what it is that you have. You don't appreciate. I feel like this group really needs to work on some appreciations. And for some of you, I can see that it's like, I can see why. Like, there are people from your past who have really hurt you. And that's like something that Spirit's really asking you to deal with, is the fact that people from your past have really hurt you. And to be able to like really move forward with your life and to really be able to get this out, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the times we do allow things from our past and people who have hurt us to really affect us from being able to move forward. And this isn't gonna work for us, baby. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna continue to work. We can't stay in this place of heartbreak, which is partially where the Four of Swords in the other deck comes in to say, like, honor our emotions. Like, we've been through a heartbreak. We've hurt. But, like, are we honoring our emotions? Are we allowing these things to flow as they come in? If you're feeling happy, are you allowing yourself to feel happy? If you're feeling sad, are you allowing yourself to feel sad? Or are you just burying it down? Because that's not going to help. If you're not willing to express your emotions as they come out, as they come in, you're going to end up emotions really, if you are not expressing expressing your emotions in a healthy manner, they are going to come out in one of two ways. And normally it's going to come out with anger or sadness, because you feel with that anger, it's like, oh my God, I just want you to listen. I just want you to understand. But how is anybody going to understand if you haven't taken the time to express yourself? And if the only way you are expressing yourself is through frustration and through anger, nobody is going to hear what it is that you're saying. Because when you come at someone with that level, they don't necessarily want to, no one really wants to be on the receiving end of that energy. And when it comes out as sadness, it's, once again, I feel alone. Like, no one is hearing me. No one, like, I feel alone in this. When you're not alone, and it's not that people don't want to necessarily listen to the sadness, but like, that's where people want to like come in and like try and mend and wound things, and it's like, that's not gonna work. So make sure you're expressing yourself like, hey, I'm not feeling heard right now. I really, really want to feel heard when it comes down to this, and these are the feelings that I feel when it comes to this. Do your best to come at it from a very neutral, like I was saying earlier, neutral. And if you cannot do neutral, write out your feelings, write out your emotions. This way, that way, it's not coming off as, oh, the woes of me. And it's not like you being super sad and feeling unheard because this person has to take the time to really look at what it is that you're saying. Okay? You got this, baby. Like, truly, you got this. So believe in yourself and allow yourself to mend from any past wounds that you may have. And truly, you know, and don't allow yourself to get stuck in the things that have happened from the past. That's not going to work here. That's not going to serve you here, because the people around you, I feel like, are really wanting to help you. But if you are not willing to let go of this past pain, this past hurt, then how can you move forward? And Spirit's literally telling you right now that the cycle's over. So are you going to continue to live in this loop? Or are you going to step out of the cycle? Are you going to honor yourself in this? So we also have movement, choices, and decisions. Right now, honestly, I feel like this is Spirit telling you that like you have the ability to move out of this energy, but you need to make the choices. This is the balance between spirituality and practicality. So are you going to be practical so that you can balance out your emotional health? Because to me, spiritual health and emotional health are directly connected. So if you're off emotionally, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be off spiritually as well. So be mindful of this. Is this the energy that you want to live in? Or do you want to take the time to be able to smell the roses, to be able to be happy, to be able to see the stability that it is that you have within your world? Because right now you're not seeing it, babe. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for, what love messages do you have for group number 4? Spirit, what love messages do you have for group number 4? Okay. One more, Spirit. I'm looking for a new love, baby. Oh, Sheila, let me love you till the morning comes. Oh, baby, I think I love you from head to toe. Oh, baby, I think I love you. I got to know. All right. The reason why I say that is new love. It's at the bottom of the deck. A new partner has stirred your romantic feelings. Ooh. So for some of you, this is a new partnership that is coming in. This is a new romantic interest that is coming in. But I feel like this isn't the same. For some of you guys, bless. I mean this with no malice. Some of you guys have been thinking about leaving a relationship, and Spirit's telling you it's time to do that because you have a new love, which is a true love. For some of you guys, this is Spirit telling you that like where you are is where you're supposed to be, but you need to let go of control. But I feel like for most of you, if you are in a relationship, I'm gonna be honest, blessed. Spirit's telling you that like there's something better. No, that's not a real song. That's just a Dottie song. Ooh. But let go and let go of control issues. So for some of you guys, that's part of this issue is you've been trying to control everything and Spirit's asking you not to, but allow the situation to unfold naturally. So don't force the situations. This isn't just love. Don't force any of the situations in your life. Allow them to flow naturally. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. For some of you guys, y'all are just too damn serious. Like, and Spirit's letting you know, like, y'all are just too serious because you have true love, the romance of a lifetime. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a new level of commitment. So for some of you guys, this may not even be like engagement. For some of you guys, somebody is wanting to put a ring on it. Just make sure during this time we are taking things slow because rose-colored glasses and whatnot. Rose-colored glasses, okay? So make sure we're taking our time as we move forward. Dottie is just on one today. This is this is Spirit really telling you that it's time to just let go. For some of you guys, there is a true love that will end an engagement. For some of you guys, y'all over here not paying attention and somebody wants to offer you true love and you're so stuck in this controlling mindset and you're so stuck in like all this heartbreak and not honoring your emotions that like you can't see what it is that this other person is offering you. And Spirit's like letting you know you're about to biff it. Like for a lot of the people in this group, if y'all don't learn how to just relax, y'all are gonna end up biffing it hard. And you're gonna end up hurting yourself more so in the long run. And what I mean by that is that the crow. What I mean by that is basically if you end up missing out or blocking an opportunity, that same type of opportunity is it's not something that's going to come back around. And if it does come back around, you're going to have to wait for a very long time for this to make a cycle. So do you want to continue on this route and miss the blessings that it is that Spirit has for you? Or do you want to accept them how they are now so you can be able to live your best life moving forward? Because I'm going to be honest, I feel like a lot of you guys may end up missing the mark on this one. And I don't want you guys to. That's why I'm warning you. Get it together. Ground. Please ground, because this group was insane. Okay. When you speak... Remember that whole conversation we just had about honoring our emotions and being able to communicate our emotions? Oh, okay. Pin that. Let's read. When you speak your truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment and let yourself be free. I think my job is forking done here. I think I'm done. Nah, just kidding. But I said what I said. Wrong deck. Wrong deck. Y'all got me all kinds of like, I done told you. I done told you. Be careful what you say. The universe is listening. So if you're continuing to say that, Spirit, what do you have for group number 4? If you continue to say like, oh, I don't have this, and nobody listens to me, nobody loves me, like, hello. This is something I try and get to like my friends and all the time. Like, as long as you keep on saying it, it will become true for your reality. Oh, nobody loves me. Oh, well, nobody fucking loves you. You're all alone in this world because that's what you told yourself for so long. Spirit, what other messages do you have for group number 4? So be mindful what it is that you are making true for your own life. Anything else, Spirit? Bottom of the deck. Work through your fears. Dottie, why are you being so mean right now? Because I'm frustrated. You frustrated me. I'm over here trying to like quit and all the things. And y'all making me want to... cup of coffee and a cigarette. Nothing's yet set in stone. So just be mindful as you move forward. As you release this control. Nothing is set in stone. So you can either keep things the way that you have them now, or you can move forward into this bigger and brighter thing. Because Venus is really trying to move you into something different. Your little self is over here like, no, but I like misery. Slap you. A tough cycle is closing. Mind you, I did just go off on one of my friends because she was having a weak moment. And I was like, I won't repeat the conversation. It was, whoo, and it was right before bed too. And I was like, a tough cycle is ending. So just know that like all of this can come to an end if you remember that luck is on your side, that you're not alone, that Spirit has your back. What closing messages do you have for group number 4, Spirit? Y'all need to release and let go. I am present. Spirit, what else do you have? Ooh. Ooh. Yo, this communication thing is insane. Truth, life purpose, both throat chakra energies. Both. Okay, Toddy, what the fuck? Yes, love. This is me and all of my damn energy. But this is telling me that it's time to really communicate and find balance as you communicate with your emotions. Don't come at it with all passion, fire, rawr. Don't come at it all emotions. Ooh. Neither one of those is going to work for this situation. So find that balance. That's why I said like making sure to write things out. For some of you guys need to connect more with your guides. You guys need to connect more with the spirit around you. For some of you guys, you're mediums. As well. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And then you also have this life purpose. So what it is that you're going through right now is trying to push you onto your life purpose. And if you continue to stay in this 9 of Wands energy, then honestly, you're going to end up more into this 5 of Pentacles energy, this lack type of energy. So let your guard down, really. And family is so huge for you. So make sure you're spending time with family. Make sure that you're allowing yourself to be grounded and to have a connection with the people around you. This is really about having a connection. Don't feel like you're alone. When you have people who are there around you who care, who are willing to take on some of this energy, this is really spirit trying to put you onto the right path. But if you're fighting it, then you're going to cause yourself more problems than what it is that you were looking for. Alrighty, loves. Definitely let me know how this resonates. Have a great day. Bye.